Dinosaurs and aliens working together? Judgment Day is upon us.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Gotchard Souchaku Henshin Set 3 of UFO-X and XRex. So here we are, and there they are. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front here. We have the figures, we have Gotchard himself. Up top we have Gotchard. On this side we have things and stuff. On this side, stuff and things. Up top we have Gotchard again. On the back you have your obligatory product shots. On the bottom, words, things, stuff. Warning, don't eat anything in this box, that could be very bad for you. And of course we have Sad Pac-Man. That's basically it for the packaging. Then moving right along here, we have the latest release from the Souchaku Henshin series. We have XRex and UFO-X. So as always, we'll take a look at each component individually, so let's get down to it. So first we'll take a look at the main body. We're going to be plugging these forms onto, and we'll just get in close here so we can take a look at the noggin. You can see the eyes there. I've done that nice metallic coloration. This right here is a sticker, as it always is. Of course, the driver, again, is a sticker, as it always is, but looks good. Now, these forearm pieces, they come packaged with these pieces on, and also these leg pieces. It comes with them packaged already on there, but you can remove them if you want to. They just slide right off. And these just slide right off. And these actually hold in a lot better than they did on the original figure. So I'm glad they apparently seem to tweak some of the tolerances there, because this stuff does hold on way better than it did before. Yeah, it's not a whole lot to talk about here. Just kind of the base body. Not a whole lot coloration-wise. Pretty much the same amount of articulation. You got your ball joints, rotation, in and out, bicep, elbow, wrist, waist, legs can go forward, back, out. You got your knee. Of course, that piece still, I wish, actually connected to the hip, so that would bend with it. But you got your knee, a bit over 90 degrees of bend. Feet can move up, down, rotation, tiltage, and all of that. So that's pretty much it for the main body here. So now let's take a look at the chemis themselves. So first we'll take a look at my least favorite of these two forms. We'll start with UFO-X, and here is UFO-X in its UFO mode. Now, one thing I am very happy to report is that this does actually hold together. It doesn't fall apart. If you look at it funny, it stays together. Yay, for things staying together. But we'll get in close here. So we can take a look at the details. You can see it's all done in a transclearance yellow plastic here. You have the X done in gold. You have some gold here on the sides as well. You have this section along the back. Again, some nice detailing going on in there. But I mean, it's just a little flying saucer with some extra flying saucers attached to it. You know. And you can see on the underside here, that's where the helmet attaches. Yeah, not a whole lot to it. Just a little UFO. Yay! So let's get down to the henshining. Whoosh! Now, as far as prep work goes, you're not doing a whole lot. You're just going to unpeg these two little UFOs, come up under here, and remove the helmets, and you are good to go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these forearm pieces off. Just untab those, and little UFOs will just plug in their place, like that. Now for this part, you basically want to have the helmet already in place, so you need to just kind of tuck it right here. And then you're going to take all this, you're going to drop it down over his head, and if you can see right in there, there's a little ball joint that's going to go into this socket right there in his back. So just drop all this down, get everything lined up so the helmet will go where it needs to go. And then drop that down and plug that into his back. Things might fall off, that's just because I'm knocking them off, so... They actually do hold in well, it's just me knocking things off. There you go. Let's get that pushed in so everything stays in place. The helmet should stay where it should stay, which is on his head. Plug that back in, just like this section. Just bring that down, and that is it. There you have the Gotchard with the UFO-X armor on. As always, cat hair not included. Get out of here. But there you go. There we have UFO X. And yeah, this is my least favorite of the forms. I don't like the way this looks. It just looks, I mean, even by common writer standards, it just looks too weird for me anyway. I can't get behind this. I really can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. It just looks big and clunky. Even on the show, it looks big and clunky. I'm like, how do you fight with this thing? You don't. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all. But hey, it's all right. They can't all be winners. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the helmet design here. You can see, you got some nice gold paint there. You got the little alien right on the forehead there. Done in white and black with a little bit of red. And you got the big, UFO. Little flying saucer chest piece. Flying saucer forearm pads or whatever, It's not a whole lot to it, but yeah. It's a weird form. Not a fan. Not really a fan of it, but hey, it is what it is. But there you have UFO X. So let's move on. So now let's take a look at my personal favorite of the two, and that is XRex. And this is the one that I think he should have started off with on the show instead of UFO X. This should have been the first one. This one. This one. My opinion. That's all. But here is XRex in his little Rex mode. I mean, it doesn't look as good as it does on the show because, in the show it's all CGI'd and everything. So, this is just a case of make it work, but, we're getting close here. So we can take a look at the details. Again, you got that nice gold paint, got that nice bright blue in there. Even the teeth are painted in white. You got little arms here and the legs. You can see the helmet just stores right under there. You got the tail going on. But no, not bad. And again, it actually does hold together. Hooray for things that hold together. So, hey, things are looking up. Things are looking up because they're actually holding together. I'm happy. But there's a bit of articulation. I mean, you can move the legs. You can move the little arms. The mouth does open and close on a hinge here. You can open and close the mouth. But yeah, I like this one. But now, without further ado, let's get down to the Henshining. Now, prep work for XRex pretty much involves ripping him apart. So we're just going to unpeg the legs. We need to also rip off his little arms for now, so we can remove the bottom jaw. So just unpeg the bottom jaw from either side and drop that down, unpeg the helmet and remove the top part here. And then you see this is on a hinge. You just want to drop the tail down like that, and then you're going to take these little arms, and then you're just going to plug them onto these posts. Not the bottom posts. You see there's two sets of posts here. You want to plug it into the top post here. And that is ready to go. So now let's bring in the body. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So what you need to do is you want to remove the leg piece here. Just slide this off. And we want to remove the thigh section here. So just unpeg that, and this will now peg onto the Rex leg piece, like that. So what's going to happen here is you're just going to slide this on. Now there is a little post that will go under his foot, and obviously this tab will go into the slot right there in his shin. Sometimes the foot will pop off because the foot's just pegged in. So if it does pop off, just peg it right back on. I think it's a lot easier. Just peg that on first, and then get his foot in the XRex slipper there, and just plug that in and get that post under his foot. So you got it looking like that, and they got the legs done. And now you want to take this backpack here and just plug this on like so. And now you want to take the bottom jaw and just make sure it sits under the driver. Get around his waist, and you're going to peg it in right up here. So just peg in the one side and peg in the other side. These little arms do kind of want to pop off sometimes, but there we go. There we go. So we got that going on. Then you just bring in the chest piece and plug it in right there. Drop the helmet on. And there you go. There you have Gotchard with the XRex form. And this form I love. This looks really cool. And again, I wish this is the one he started off with instead of UFO X. This is a really good looking form. I dig this. I personally think this looks really cool. Really, really cool. But let's get in close so we can take a look at the details. Take a look at that helmet. Again, cool looking helmet there. You got the nice gold, the red, and the metallic blue. This big old chest piece, which looks awesome. Getting all this done in a nice trans clearance red. I love how it looks like, you know, the driver's just in the mouth of XRex there. Just a cool looking form. I really dig it. I got new leg pieces there. And I love it. This looks really, really cool. And then you got the tail hanging out the back. I think this personally looks really awesome. I'm definitely displaying this figure with this armor on him, because UFO X, yeah, don't care about UFO X. But this is awesome. Love it. Love it. And just for a quick comparison, here it is with our regular Gotchard and our Gotchard from set 2. Just so you can see how that works out. You can see all the Gotchards together. Yeah. So far, anyway, I think this is my favorite form for Gotchard. I love the XRex form. Now, as far as accessories go, we get some optional hands. The ones that come standard on the figure are the closed fists, but we do also get a pair of weapon holding hands. And we also get a pair just kind of posed action hands. And we do also get a weapon. We get the Gotchard, which, as usual, very nicely detailed. All the detail that is supposed to be there is there. Just unfortunately, none of it picked out in paint. But still, molding-wise, looks really good. And of course, we can give him the weapon. We can just put this in the hands. Hands, as always, easy to swap. Just pop it off, and pop it on. Pop it. Boop. And there you go. Now he can wield his weapon. And again, that looks really cool. So there you have Souchaku Henshin Set 3. And yeah, this set is definitely an improvement over the past 2. I will say, things actually hold together. And that makes me very happy. So, you know, things are looking up. UFO X, don't really care about. I mean, it's fine for what it is. I'm just not a fan of the form. But the XRex is awesome, looks amazing, and definitely how I will be displaying this figure. But yeah, this set is well done. I am quite pleased with it. So there you go. Now I picked this up from CS Toys, but of course there are many other sites you can go to for stuff like this if you are interested, such as Hobby Link Japan, Ami, Hobby Search, Mandarake, of course, as always, eBay and Amazon. You can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for Kamen Rider items. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Gotchard playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Kamen Rider Gotchard Souchaku Henshin Set 03 of UFO X and XRex. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.